Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome. Wow, that was a rough start for a Monday morning. Welcome to this live English lesson on YouTube. Hey, thanks for joining me. Anybody here? I don't know if anybody's here. Type something. Feel free to chat if you can hear me, if you can see me. Happy Valentine's Day. That's right. Good morning. Good morning, Naoko. Oscar, hi. I can't hear you, they say with the two dots. Why? No sound? No sound? Tell me if you have sound. Can you hear me? I'm seeing. Seeing is believing. I can hear you. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. Can everybody hear? Audio's on? Oh, good. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. There's about a 30-second delay between what I'm saying and what you guys hear. Elena, hi. Good morning. Naoko, Kingo Friver, hi. I'm on. Hello. Mie, hi. Oscar. And I'm whoever you are with two dots, 2 zeros. I don't know I can't see your name because you have 2 zeros. Hey, thank you so much for joining me, and may I just say, Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is, that's a special day for people who are in love. And so today we're going to take a look at some romantic idioms. I thought that would be a good thing to do. Angelica, hi. Jean, hi. Yumino, hi. Happy Valentine's Day, and thank you so much for coming this morning. Kingo, where are you? Where there is no Valentine's Day. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day in your country? Let me know. Type a message. The custom here in America on Valentine's Day is that guys traditionally give some chocolates or flowers or sweets to the girls they like. Sumisukarina. Hi, Sumisukarina. Sumisu-san. Hello, good morning. Thank you. I can hear you, and I'm in Turucui, in the middle of the Amazon forest in Brazil. Oh, wow. Excellent. You're in the middle of the Amazon forest, and you can see my YouTube live? Wow. Excellent. Tefo, hi. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for coming. Was good. The red sweater suits you. Yes. There are 2 holidays that I can wear this sweater. Christmas and Valentine's Day. Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, why do you always wear black? I don't know. It hides the fat. That's right. So are you celebrating Valentine's Day? What do you do in your country? Kingo says that there's no Valentine's Day there. How about in the middle of the Amazon rainforest? Is there a Valentine's Day? On June 12th. Jean, where do you live? Gina Lana. Where do you live that you celebrate Valentine's Day on June 12th? That's interesting. Not today. No Valentine's Day, particularly for me in Japan. Okay. Interesting. I know that Japan has an interesting look at Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day in Japan, this is what I've heard, women give chocolates to men. And then a month later, March 14th, men return the the gift, and they don't return the gift, but they return the favor, and they give them a present. That's interesting. Oh, you found me on Spotify. Yeah, new podcast yesterday. That's romantic phrasal verbs. I'm just a romantic guy today. Ooh. In Turkey, lovers buy each other flowers and gifts. Excellent. Yeah, you know, in America, we tend to do things in a group of 12, right? You know, you buy and 12 is a dozen. So when you buy eggs, the package has 12 eggs. It's a dozen eggs. And if you buy bagels or rolls in the bakery, you get a dozen bagels. So we sell a lot of things in the quantity of 12. And flowers are no exception. So it's common to buy a dozen roses or a dozen carnations. When you buy flowers, you buy a dozen. And so yesterday, a dozen roses was probably about $25 or $30. Today, it's probably close to $200. That's right. That's, Elena, that's what you call commercialized. Angelica says, so you're not very upset to not be in Japan right now. Actually, I am a little upset not to be in Japan right now, but it's not because of Valentine's Day. I want to move back to Japan. Coming soon, someday. It's part of Amazon. That's very cool. Permanente. Wow. 1 month later. That's right. White Day. That's right. Valentine's Day and White Day. And I heard one time that in South Korea, May 14th is called Black Day. So if you didn't get a present on Valentine's Day, and then you didn't get a present on White Day, then you would go and celebrate Black Day, and I believe they have a black bean soup on that day. That's what I've heard. So there you go. That's what happens in South Korea. Yeah, very, very interesting. So let's check it out. By the way, if you guys have an English question or something in the meantime, let me know. So I'm here not usually, but I'm here every Monday at this time on YouTube Live. And if you'd like to get the study guide to follow along with this lesson, all you need to do is go to myhappyenglish.com/YouTube, and then you put in your name and your email address, and you can find this download, as well as the PDF for every live lesson I've done since, I believe it's December 10th. I think it was December 10th. I think it was the first Monday in December last year. So I've done I've been with you every Monday morning since then. So Rowley says he's never had a girlfriend on Valentine's Day, so that's why he's never bought or received a gift. Wow, look at all the money you're saving. I'm so practical. All right, so there are a number of idioms that we have in English that we can use to talk about romance or romantic situations and different phrases like that. So I thought we would do that today. So the first one is to go on a blind date. Now, a person who's blind can't see. That's what blind means. And a blind date it's interesting. It's when the first time that you meet the person is on the date. So, for example, if I have a friend, I have two friends, right? Let's say a superhero girl and a boy named Rowley, but they've never met. But I think that the superhero girl and Rowley it's better if I have hands. Hold on. So I have two friends, the superhero girl and Rowley, and I think that they would be a good couple, right? But they've never met and they don't know each other. So I arrange for them to meet each other. And I say, okay, you guys are going to meet at the cafe, the French cafe on Broadway, on Saturday at noon, right? And so they both go to the French cafe. Oh, you must be the superhero girl. Oh, you must be Rowley. And sure, let's go sit down and have coffee. And that's called a blind date because the first time that they see each other is when they have the date. There you go. So I could say, for example, and we usually use the grammar is go on a blind date, right? You can also have a blind date, but we usually say we go on a blind date. So the first time Jack and Jenny met was when they went on a blind date, right? Tommy said that he's never gone on a blind date before. How about in your country? Are blind dates common these days? Do people go on a blind date? It's been a long time since I've been on a date. So I'm an old married guy, so I don't, that was a long time ago. I don't know what people do these days. Yusuf, hello. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Eleanor, right? Oscar, such a nice guy. Oscar used to go on a blind date with Tinder. Oh, okay. That's right. That's right. People date on their phone right now. That's how that goes. Interesting. So that's a blind date. So yeah, again, are blind dates common in your country? I know that a long time ago in some places, and maybe still, there are arranged marriages, right? Where the parents decide, who's going to get together. And that's kind of a blind date situation. So from the second date, can we say that just going on a date? Yes. Yeah. So you have a blind date. That means that you meet each other for the first time at that date. And then if you decide that you're going to go on another date, then it's just a date. So that's just for the first time situation. That's a blind date. Monica, hi, welcome. We're talking about going on blind dates. Do people go on blind dates in the Czech Republic? Elena says there are agencies that organize dates. Aha. See? Now we know. I know that there's something called speed dating, where, let's say, for example, there's a room and there's like 20 men who are looking for women and 20 women who are looking for men, and the women sit at a table and the men go sit down with the women and they have 5 minutes to talk to them, and then they ring the bell and then they get up and the men go to a different table. So by the end of the night, each person has talked to 20 different people, and then whoever they're interested in, they say, okay, I'd like to see girl number 2 again. And the girl says, oh, I'd like to see guy number 5 again. And if the organizer finds that there's a match, then the organizer will introduce those people together. Otherwise, that's it. Game over. Tinder. There you go. Tinder. Speed dating is very popular in the Netherlands. Date agencies as well. Okay. So we do everything. We do everything on the phone. We do everything on the phone now, right? We go shopping on the phone. We take English lessons. By the way, if you're having a hard time seeing, hold your phone this way. Okay? If you hold your phone this way, you might see the screens better. Elena says, we have some friends who met each other going on a blind date. Many of them are happy now. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. I don't think I know anybody who met on a blind date. I don't think so. Before there was Tinder, and before there were like these kind of apps for dating, there was something called the newspaper. And people would write a little message in the newspaper, and I think it would appear, if my memory's not wrong, it would appear on Thursdays. And it was called the personal ads. And you would write, you'd say, I'm a single guy in my mid-20s, and I'm looking to find a girl who's interested in music and comedy and Japanese food, for example. And then if somebody saw my ad, they would send a letter to the newspaper. Now, how did they do that? No, in those days, that was a phone. You had a phone, there was like a number, and you called the number, and people could leave you a voicemail, and that's how you would contact with people. So we did it through the newspaper. Before they used the telephone, though, it was done with letters. So you're probably thinking, Michael, newspaper, letters, how old are you? Old. All right, so that's a blind date. Let's move on. If you go on a blind date and it's successful, or if you go on any date, or the first time you meet somebody, and you get along with them really well from the very first time, you can say, I hit it off with her. I hit it off with her. So, you go to a party and you meet someone and you start talking and you really have a good relationship, a good conversation, and you think, wow, this person is really awesome. You had to have good energy, good vibes when you meet that person for the first time. You can say that you hit it off with them. And we can use, as it says here, you can hit it off with someone in like a romantic situation, but not necessarily. You can hit it off with a new boss or a coworker or a classmate or a new teacher. So when you meet someone for the first time, and I think everyone's had this experience, right? You meet somebody for the first time, and it's, wow, I really like this person, or you get along very well. Sometimes you don't, but if you do, you can say that you hit it off with them, and that means that you had a good relationship from the first time you met. All right, so here are my examples. Jack and Jenny hit it off at the party. I hit it off with Kim when she started working in my office. It's not like I have a romantic relationship with Kim, but, we're friends. So it's not just used in romantic relationships, although today's Valentine's Day, so I threw it in there. That's old school. Oh, Lynn, hi, happy Valentine's Day, welcome. Angelica says, oh, that's old school. That is old school. Did they have those where you live? Where you put a message in the newspaper and people try to find a partner through the newspaper? I remember all that you said. Good. We clicked. That's right. We clicked. I met her at a party. We had a really nice conversation and we clicked, right? So click is the sound, click is the sound of two things that connect, like click, right? If you have a key holder and you put the key in and you close it, you hear a click, right? That's the sound of something connecting. So we clicked. When people click, it means they have a good relationship when they meet for the first time. They hit it off. Man, we really clicked. I think we tend to use, yeah, I guess we could use click in any situation either, yeah. So we hit it off and we clicked, or I clicked with her, I hit it off with her. I think that's the same. Rowley says, I hit it off with Greg even if he broke my arm. That's right. Is hit it off with similar to hit on? Okay, so here's a case where you have to be very careful with the preposition. If you hit it off with someone, so there's a lot of words there. We hit it off. We hit it off. Or I hit it off with her means that you had a good relationship and you got along well from the very first time, right? So Eleanor says that she hit it off with Rosa. Okay, she's my best friend. When they first met, they clicked. They hit it off. They had a good relationship. But hit on someone. Now, I didn't put that in the document here today. When you hit on someone, that's like you flirt with them. So I'm sitting at the bar and I've got my scotch and I look over and I see some, a woman sitting next to me and I go, wow, do you come here often? Or, I give her some line that I'm interested in spending time with her in kind of a sexual way. So when you hit on someone, it means you're trying to attract that person for romance, or quite often it's used if you're looking to sleep with that person that night. So hit on somebody and hit it off with somebody is different. The sound is similar, but that's different. If somebody talks to you in a kind of too flattering way, like, wow, your hair looks really nice, or wow, that's a lovely dress, something like that, you could say, hey, are you hitting on me? Are you trying to attract me? The peacock spreads their feathers when they're trying to attract a woman, a female peacock. And so, when a guy says those kind of things to attract a woman because he wants to sleep with her that night, he's hitting on her. Right? So that's what that is. Are you hitting on me? All right. So, and then you make eyes at someone. When you make eyes at someone, you look at them in a romantic way. You're in the class and you see that guy that you like, or that girl that you like, or the person that you like. Anything's okay these days. And you just find yourself staring at them. You sigh, and you smile, and you look them right in the eye like that. You're making eyes at them. So you're looking at them in a romantic way. Okay? So I could say, for example, I could be wrong, but I think that woman is making eyes at me. Or how about this one? Donna said that during her date, the guy was making eyes at the waitress all night. How terrible! He should have been making eyes at her. Can you imagine you're on a date with a guy, and instead of the guy sitting at the table doing this for you, he's like, "Oh, there's the waitress. Hello, waitress." Terrible. Can I use hit it off to talk about my teacher? Yes. Yes. So, again, we often use hit it off when you get along with somebody in a romantic way, but it could be used in any situation, right? Imagine you're in the office, you're in the workplace, and you have a new boss, right? And the new boss comes in, and you like the new boss. She's great. So you have a good relationship with your new boss right away. And you go, wow, we really hit it off. Or a new coworker, or a classmate that you get along with very well. Wow, we really hit it off. So it's not just in a romantic way. But certainly when you make eyes at someone, that's absolutely positively means you are looking at them in kind of a romantic way. And then what happens is, if you keep making eyes at her and him, and she makes eyes at you or him or whatever, you could be head over heels for someone. Head over heels for someone. When you're head over heels for someone, it means you're completely in love with that person. I am head over heels for you. That's why I'm making eyes at you. Okay, so based on the story I heard, it seems like Jack is head over heels for Jenny. That's the preposition, head over heels for someone. He's head over heels for her. I think he's going to propose. That's right. All right. Tefo says, I can't say for sure, but I think the girl is making eyes at me. We need at. Make eyes at someone. At shows, we talked about at several lessons ago, right? I woke up at 6 o'clock. That's 1 point in time. I'm at my desk. That's 1 point. The train will stop at Times Square. That's 1 point on the journey. So we use at when there's 1 point or a target. So I'm making eyes at you. You're the target. That's why it's at. So it's make eyes at someone. That's right. I am making eyes at you. I know, prepositions are annoying. Prepositions are annoying, but they're not impossible. So that's it. So if you're head over heels for someone, you're completely in love with them. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a song by a group called Tears for Fears, right? Something happened and I'm head over heels. Something like that. That's right. That's a great idiom. And another way to say that is that you're crazy about someone, right? You're crazy about someone. Can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop looking at her photo. Can't stop wanting to spend time with her. I'm crazy about her. So if you're crazy about someone, it means that you're in love with them. You're head over heels. Okay? So I could use these same examples. Based on the story I heard, seems like Jack is crazy about Jenny. He's crazy about her. I think he's going to propose. What does Lynn mean? What do you mean, Lynn? Elena, do you mean Lynn's emoji or ha ha ha, you make eyes at us? That's a good question. Crazy about. Crazy about. And I know what you're thinking, but Michael, we can say that my friend Sandy is crazy about yoga, or I'm crazy about pizza. So you can be crazy about something, right? It means you like that thing very much. I'm crazy about pizza. I'm crazy about, I don't know, my friend Fabrizio is crazy about cars. So when you really like something, or you're crazy about that football team, right? So when you really like something, if it's a thing, then you really like that thing. But if it's a person, right, then if you say I'm crazy about her means, I've got romantic feelings. I'm in love with her. Of course, Lynn is a human being. What? I'm mad about her. So I think that I'm mad about her is more British English than American English. So I know that there's also a song, Mad About You. The Bangles sang that song a long time ago. But yes, that's the same meaning, right? Jack is mad about Jenny means Jack is head over heels for Jenny. He's crazy about Jenny. Mie is crazy about table tennis, right? Oh no, he's making eyes at me. Don't become big-headed. Yes, you can say that. To have a crush on, yes. So, I didn't put that in here. I should have. When you, Angelica, thank you. When you have a crush on someone, right? So it means that you're beginning to have romantic feelings for that person. Okay? So I have a crush on her means I'm starting to feel like I'm getting romantic feelings for her. So, if you're a university student, for example, and you're in a class and there's somebody next to you and you start talking to them, and maybe the first couple of classes, you get along well, you hit it off well. But then, after class, you have a coffee together and you start talking a lot, and then you start getting romantic feelings for that person. In that case, you can say, I've got a crush on her or him or them or they. I'm trying to think of it. I didn't put that in here. Wow, I should have done that, and I'm gonna do that. Angelica, thank you. That's really important. Men's. Sorry, I'm not good at typing. Means to begin to have romantic feelings for them. So if you tell somebody, I have a crush on you, I'm starting to have romantic feelings for you. Have a crush. See, we learn from each other. That's awesome. Jack has a crush on Jenny. And I think the key point to remember is have a crush on somebody means to begin to have romantic feelings for them. That's the key point about the meaning of have a crush on someone. And so, since we talked about that, right? We also say Jenny is Jack's crush. So Jenny is Jack's crush. She's his crush. She's the person he has a crush on. I have a crush on you means you're my crush. So we use the word crush that way. I got a crush on you. I think that's got to be a song, right? I have a crush on you. I'm crazy about Stephen King books. Ooh, scary. All right, crazy about learning English. Thank you. I'm glad you guys are crazy about learning English. That's why you guys came here today. Okay, so by the way, if you've just joined and this is your first time to come to my Monday live class, if you want to get this document here, just go to myhappyenglish.com/YouTube. You put in your name and your email address. You can download that for free. So I already uploaded this document, but I'm going to upload it again because we've added, thanks to Angelica, we added have a crush on someone. Thanks, Topsy. Jenny is Jack's crush. I haven't seen this expression. Good. I'm glad that it's new for you. So, right, she's my crush. I have a crush on her. She's my crush. We say that. She's my crush. And to be honest, right, I have a crush on her. That's more commonly used by teenagers than adults, but adults say it. Okay, so, if you're an adult, and you're beginning to have romantic feelings for someone, you can say, "I have a crush on him," or "He's my crush." We say that. What does drive me crazy mean? So that's a great question, because there are a lot of pop songs. She drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh. I forget who sang that song. Yeah, I forgot. So somebody drives me crazy. There are a couple of meanings. And which meaning do you use? It depends on, that's right. It depends on the context. It depends on the context. So my boss makes me, try again. My boss drives me crazy. She makes me work overtime every day and gives me so much work to do. She drives me crazy. Sometimes my dogs drive me crazy. They always want my attention. Okay? So my boss drives me crazy means my boss annoys me. He bothers me. He drives me crazy. My neighbor drives me crazy. He's constantly whistling when he's outside. He drives me crazy. So, somebody drives you crazy, it means they annoy you. But when somebody attracts you in a romantic or even in a sexual way, you're physically attracted to that person, right? She was wearing a very sexy red dress and red lipstick, and her hair was up, and ooh, she's driving me crazy. So when somebody attracts you in a physical way or in a sexual way, you can say that they drive you crazy. So you can say that to your partner. If you're having a romantic moment with your partner, you go, wow, you really drive me crazy when you wear those boxing gloves in bed. I don't know. So the phrase "somebody drives me crazy" has both meanings. That person annoys me, or I'm attracted to that person in a physical or a sexual way. Okay, I have a soft spot for. Can it be used for food or animals? I have a soft spot for you. I have a soft spot for you means I feel like I feel warm. I feel love for you. I have a soft spot for her. But can we use that for food or animals? I think you could use it for animals if you're a big fan of dogs or cats. But for food, I have a soft spot for pizza. Sounds too romantic to me. I think when you have a soft spot for somebody, you have an emotional connection to that person. So I don't think we use it for food. Although, it could be used that way. You guys know me. I'm a big fan of pizza, so I could probably say I have a soft spot for pizza. In other words, I have like a emotional connection or romantic attraction to pizza. So, yeah, it's not the usual way we would use that, but yeah, you could do that. Britney Spears song, "You Drive Me Crazy." Yeah, I don't know her song, to be honest. Sorry, but I get the idea. I was nuts about a singer, and I would write to him from time to time. Wow. I got your letter, by the way. Thanks. Just kidding. And nuts about. Okay, so you can be crazy about someone, or you can be nuts about someone. Wow, thank you, guy. We learn from each other. Crazy about, or nuts about. That's another one, right? I'm nuts about her. I'm nuts about her means I'm crazy about her, means I'm head over heels. I've got romantic feelings for her. And you can also be nuts about something, right? I'm nuts about pizza. Sandy is nuts about yoga. Greg is nuts about hurting Rowley. For some reason we don't know. I know someone who's nuts about her 20-year-old car. So yeah, nuts about, and I have a weakness for ice cream. Oh yeah. Oh, there's so many phrases, right? I have a weakness for that means I can't resist that. Right? So I have a weakness for ice cream. I see ice cream, I have to eat it. I have a weakness for chocolate. If I see chocolate, I have to eat it. And so we say that. I have a weakness for blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and we can use that for people too. I have a weakness for her. It's possible to use that. There are a lot of situations, I think, where, hang on a second. I think there are a lot of situations where we have an idiom and we like, okay, so we always use this idiom means this. My boss is a pain in the neck. That always means my boss annoys me, right? He's a pain in the neck. Driving in traffic is a pain in the neck. Going to the motor vehicle office to renew my license is a pain in the neck. So that idiom can only be used in that situation. But there are a lot of situations. There are some situations, especially when you talk about romance or love, where we can take an idiom that's not normally used in a romantic situation and use it in a romantic situation. And that really gives emphasis to your feelings. So, I have a weakness for ice cream, right? I have a weakness for that girl. When I see her, I melt. I have a weakness for her. So we say that. She's irresistible, right? Ice cream is irresistible. Chocolate is irresistible. So there are situations where you can use an idiom that's not normally used in a romantic situation, but put it in a romantic situation. And that gives a lot of emphasis to it. Can I say I'm emotionally attached to someone? Yes. Yes. That's a very direct way of saying I'm very emotionally attached to her. That's a very direct way of saying that, but yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Tammy. My neighbor often drives me nuts with this constant whistling. Yes. Yes. That's right. Drives me nuts, drives me crazy. And so, she drives me nuts. Yeah, so that's an interesting drive somebody crazy. All right, so how are we doing on time? Well, we're doing good. Have a crush on. Okay, so that's new. So I'm gonna re-upload this document because I want you guys to have that one. So again, if you've just joined us and you'd like to get a copy of this document here, go to myhappyenglish.com/YouTube. You put in your name and your email address, and you'll get it for free. What else I want to tell you? Okay. You stole my heart. She stole my heart. She stole my heart. Means she caused me to fall in love with her. When you steal someone's heart, you make them or you cause them to fall in love with you. And it's not like you're complaining. It's not like she stole my money. Right? But think about that, right? Somebody steals something from you, you're not happy because you don't have it and they took it. It's yours. But she stole my heart. I can't stop thinking about her. That girl stole my heart. Jenny stole Jack's heart. So if you steal somebody's heart, it means you made them fall in love with you. So she stole my heart means I'm in love with her. I'll say that again. She stole my heart means I'm in love with her. Okay? Yeah. I like that phrase. And then a common phrase in American English, I think it's just American English, I'm not sure, but we have the phrase, the one. She's the one. The one means that person is the one person, the only person, the one person for you. And we often use that to mean she is or he is or they are the person, the one person, the only person, that you want to marry. So if you say, oh, my sister finally found the one, that means my sister finally found the person that she wants to marry. The one person that she wants to marry. That's the one. Okay, so that person is the one. Hey, I heard that Jenny found the one. She's always looking for the one. Like that. We use it like that. I think I finally found the one. She's the one for me. It's love at first sight. That's right. Did I put that here? I don't think I put that here. Oh my God. I did not put that here. It's love at first sight. Right. It's love at first sight. So, you know, it's kind of love at first sight is kind of like, what? To have a crush on someone, right? When you have a crush on someone, you first have romantic feelings for them. So when it's love at first sight, yeah, it has that same meaning. I think though the difference would be is when we say, oh, with that couple, it was love at first sight. In other words, they both had a crush on each other. But no, I'm sorry, it's different. When it's love at first sight, that means the very first time you see somebody, you think, wow, oh my God, I'm in love with this person. Right? But when you have a crush on someone, that means that you begin to have romantic feelings for them. So maybe you have a classmate that you've known for a couple of weeks, let's say, and you talk and very friendly, but you're not thinking of that person in a romantic way. Then suddenly one day you look at him or her or they and you say, wow, I think I'm in love. I've got these feelings. I've got a crush on that person. So that's the difference between have a crush on someone and love at first sight. My English is a work in progress. That's a better way to say it. A work in progress. I'm glad you can understand me. Good. That's good. I don't speak so slowly, but I hope I speak clearly. And that's I like that phrase. Gene, thank you for sharing that with us. So many times I meet people and they go, oh, I'm sorry, my English is bad. No, my English is a work in progress. That's a great way to say that. My English, I'm going to put that in the chat, is a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I'm still working on it. That's what it means. Still working on it. What's platonic love? Why is my brain... Platonic love. Platonic love is a close, intimate relationship with somebody. You feel love with that person. They love you. You love them. But there's no sex. It's a non-sexual relationship. So, you have a very close relationship with that person. You love them deeply, but you're not sleeping with them. That's what platonic means. Okay, but let's say I'm sorry. I'm the one. We can say this another way, saying the one. I'm sorry. No, I'm the one. I'm not sure what you mean there, Naoko. I'm sorry. No, I'm the one. Mean I'm not the one? We can say this another way of saying the one. I'm not sure what you. I'm not sure what you mean by that. So if you say somebody is the one, it means that they're the one person you want to marry. That's what that means. She's the one. It means she's the one for me. It means she's the person. He's the person. They are the person. So many pronouns that you want to marry. Is that what you mean? Maybe you're telling somebody, no, I'm the one. Me, I'm the one. In that case, yes, we can say it that way. Don't marry her, I'm the one. Don't marry him, I'm the one. Don't you see? Sometimes that doesn't work. And then we have another one. I didn't put that in the document, but because I tried to have only positive phrases here. It was just unrequited love. Unrequited love. I dropped that into the chat. Okay? Unrequited love is also another way to say one-way love. I love you, but you have no idea. Or you don't love me. Right? You love one person, but that person does not love you back. That's one-way love. And it's very unsatisfying, right? Because you love them, but they say, we should just be friends. Let's just be friends. Now, are you asking that question as to use the phrase, I'm the one, but not in a romantic way? Yes. Yes. That's possible, but that's not an idiom. Right? I'm the one that spilled the coffee. What a terrible thing to do, spill the coffee. All right, one more. I hope that answered your question. Pop the question. Pop the question. Or you pop the question to someone, right? Pop. Pop has the meaning of surprise, like popcorn. Pop the question. What's the question? The question is, will you marry me? So when somebody proposes marriage to another person and they say, will you marry me? We can say they pop the question. So, Jack popped the question to Jenny one warm April afternoon in Central Park. Pop the question. My cousin took his girlfriend to Paris, and at the top of the Eiffel Tower, he popped the question. That's right. Fix my typing. There we go. Wow, how romantic, right? Your partner takes you to Paris, goes to the top of the Eiffel Tower, and pops the question there. That's right. So pop the question means to ask someone to marry them. All right, that's a lot of vocabulary in one day. And again, because I see that we're out of time. If you want to get this document, if you want to download this document, all you need to do is go to myhappyenglish.com/YouTube. You can download that. He's my crush. You used crush in Brazil, but it means they have sex, they go to dinner sometimes. Oh, okay. Not a serious date. Okay, that's interesting. It's an interesting way how you guys use that. All right, so first of all, happy Valentine's Day. Second of all, thank you all for joining me today for this live English lesson. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you for leaving a tip. I appreciate that too. And again, if you want to download the document we looked at, just go to myhappyenglish.com/YouTube. By the way, tomorrow we'll be on Clubhouse checking out the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, same time. Also, I will be on Hello Talk, the app Hello Talk Live this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. 3 days this week on Hello Talk. So if you can join me there. And so that's it. Thank you again for joining me today. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all of your suggestions for vocabulary. See, we learn from each other. That's awesome. And that's it. So hopefully I'll see you at another live this week. Otherwise, hopefully see you next week. Just remember, learning another language is not easy, but it's not impossible. And I am here to help you on your journey. All right, that's it for today. I have to click the button. And thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a wonderful day and a happy Valentine's Day. Bye, everyone. Thank you.